Moscow is reeling under pressure as Ukrainian forces continue their ferocious assault into Russian territory, pushing the battlefront into its 7th day. Ukraine says it controls 1,000 square kilometers in Russia's Kursk region. The big question is, how long can Ukraine continue to wage its offensive inside Russian territory? Let's find out in this next report.
For 7 relentless days, the unthinkable has unfolded on Russian soil. Ukrainian forces, once thought to be on the defensive, have carved a 30-kilometer deep gash into Russia's underbelly. This audacious move has left Moscow reeling, its aura of invincibility shattered. Ukrainian soldiers brazenly removed Russian flags from government buildings in captured villages, filmed themselves raising their blue and yellow flag and taunting the Russians.
Dear Ukrainians, we went into a Pitarochka. I went inside and I'm telling you, the selection is poor. The pickings are slim. ATB is better.
Caught off guard, Moscow is scrambling to stabilize the front lines in the Kursk region. But the relentless Ukrainian offensive has carved out a strategic foothold on Russian soil.
Dear Mr. President, Supreme Commander-in-Chief, during our offensive on the territory of Kursk region, as of right now, around 1,000 square kilometers of the Russian Federation are under our control. Our units are carrying out the assigned tasks. Practically, there are battles on the entire front line. The situation is under our control.
Despite Russian claims of repelling multiple Ukrainian attacks in at least 8 different locations, the incursion has exposed significant vulnerabilities in Russian defenses. Both Russia and Ukraine traded accusations over a fire at the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, though no elevated radiation levels were reported. President Vladimir Putin, while acknowledging the incursion, vows that Ukraine's effort to destabilize Russia would fail.
Such actions, of course, pursue the main military goal, namely to stop the offensive of our troops to completely liberate the territory of Lugansk and Donetsk People's Republics, the territory of Novorossiya, and so. What's happening on the battle lines? What are the results? The pace of offensive operations by the Russian armed forces, volunteers and veterans has not only slowed down, but on the contrary sped up by 1 to 5 times.
Until now, Ukraine's military operations inside Russia had been limited to drone and missile strikes. Until now, Ukraine's military operations inside Russia had been limited to drone and missile strikes. But this ground incursion represents a bold escalation aimed at shifting the balance of power. The attack could also be a strategic move to divert Russian military resources. The timing is no coincidence. With the US elections looming, this offensive could be Ukraine's play for leverage in future peace talks. It's a high-risk gambit, but one that's paying dividends in morale at the moment. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.